Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Sunday Night Mixed Media Backgrounds. I have a white cardstock, I have stamps, I have stencils, I have sprays, I have inks, I have glazes. So let's see what I can do. Guys, so I have sped this up a whole bunch because this took a good minute to get done and it is very repetitive. So I thought, well, I can either cut stuff out or I can make it go fast. And I decided that I was going to make it go fast. So I have this sheet of white cardstock. I have a couple of colors of Distress Oxide. I'm going to take this one stamp and stamp all the way around the outside of the page. I am twisting and turning the curlicue stamp here so that it doesn't just look like it's the same exact thing over and over and over again. And then I decide to get another stamp and a different color of Distress ink, and I am going to go in and basically stamp the entire inside. Now, originally I was just going to do a couple of stamps kind of leading out, because my thought process is I'm going to tear this paper in half and it is going to be two ends of a double page layout. So I just decided, you know what, I might as well just fill up the inside of this, and then when I tear the paper, it won't have any bits of white, right? Like everything will be pinked out somehow because I am basically just going all pink all the time on here. So I've got this Tailored Expressions kind of grid layout, and I originally was just going to do little bits of grid, but again, I decided why not just go all over the paper. So I went ahead and I've got that grid all over the paper, and now I've got the brick wall stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and I am just going to run yet some more pink through that stencil on the two edges here. And as you can see, it is kind of layered up. Now, I will tell you guys that I just about cover up all of the bits of brick on this layout, but I think it is the layer of color that makes the end result what it is, right? Like it would not be the same if I would have cut that portion out. So I'm going to use the packaging technique on the ink block. So it's technically an ink blocking technique. And then I'm going to use two different sprays together on here so that it kind of forms a really cool nude pink color. And as you can see, I am coating this paper pretty thickly, and I'm totally okay with it. And because I stressed with because I stamped with Distress Oxides, the water is going to go ahead and react over top of that stamping, so it's not going to be super solid stamping. Now I get kind of a wild hair right now, and I am drying off the layout, but I was like, ooh, I should throw some embossing powder on here because this is pretty wet. So I don't even know if you're going to be able to see any of the glitter embossing powder come up underneath of this while I am drying it with my power tool here, or my heat tool. With my power tool. Well, it is powered. It is powered. So as you can see, it is a powered heat tool. So I'm just going to use that heat tool over top of the paper to go ahead and get that embossing powder that I sprinkled over the wetness to go ahead and get that taken care of. And then I'm like, okay, and let's bring in the Stabby Arrow stencil. So this is actually, it is the pinwheel stencil, but I call it the Stabby Arrow stencil because it does leave stabby arrows behind when it is lasered. So I am going to do this on both sides. I'm using some candy coat to push through it, and then after I get that done, I'm like, oh, the center of that is really, really white. So I am just going to take some sprays and spray that down as well. And this is a lot of pink on pink on pink. So once it dries, hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit of the variation better. But that's going to do it for this background, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.